Yo, all right, just getting started here. So today what I'm going to be working on is handling laser crossing beams. So I'm going to see, I think I need the other level to show off what this looks like. So it is possible in this game for lasers of two different colors to cross. And when they cross, so this situation doesn't really show it off, but they are crossing here. When two lasers cross, I want to consider that like a game over situation. So if you get two lasers of two different colors cross, it'll be like an explosion or a black hole or something's going to happen, and a game over will happen. So it's something I've already gotten started on. I at least have some laser collision check, and there's a laser system that's already doing most of this, but it doesn't actually do anything when they cross. I mean, I'm doing it right now and nothing's happening. So the first thing I want to do, I think, is set up like a test level to showcase this. So I think I'm going to go over to my level registry, and I'm going to start with, let's do this. So I'm going to run my work in progress level here. So now if I restart the game, it should start that one up. Why isn't it starting that one? That should be the first level. I have to find debug. We go to main. Level registry, first level. That should be the first level. There we go. Okay. Okay, got it. But because that level just has... let me do this then. I need to throw a laser receiver in here just to get it to not end the level immediately. Okay, there we go. This is an unwinnable level right now, but that's okay, because I just want to try building a few, I want to build kind of a scenario where this can cause a cross, just like as a debug test environment, and then I'll move on from there. I'm probably not going to keep this level around because it's just going to be like a test level. So I think I'm going to throw a tile at 1, 1. I'm going to remove these ones for a sec. And then I'm going to throw one out 0, -1. And, actually, no, I'm going to do that. I want one there. I want one at 1, 0. 1, 0. So I'm going to have a laser emitter at 0, 1. It's going to face forward, and it's going to be teal. And then I'm going to have another laser emitter that is at 1, 0. It is going to face, one sec, this has been a while since I've messed with my game. Been a busy couple of weeks, so just need a moment to refamiliarize myself. I think I want a 90-degree turn in this one. That'll be color orange. And then let me just throw I'm gonna throw a tile off somewhere. I'll just throw one at -1, -1. It's not gonna be used at all other than to prevent the level from ending automatically. And I'll throw a laser receiver at -1, -1. It doesn't really matter what color it is. It can even be color white, so it can't be connected. Okay, let me restart it. Cool. You know what? I'll even throw this guy at just put him off screen even. Cool. So now if I fire these two lasers, this is a collision. And I want to be able to detect that collision and cause this to be a game over scenario. So let's see, how can I do that? So I have my laser system. laser system update. So the laser system, updating the lasers, check for laser collision, log info laser hit. So this is not registering a laser collision. If it was, then these two yeah, no laser hit. Should be spamming it console if it happens. Okay, so no laser hit. Think about this for a sec. So clearly my laser check collision is not correct. Let me debug this for a sec. So I didn't mean that. And then close this for a bit while I work on debugging. So select the target. Just want to run the game here. Context, save. Close the other guys. Run this. Okay, that works. So now let me open. What am I going to open? The laser system. And I want to see why this is not a laser hit. So laser check collision, let's do it here. And run. Boom. Okay, so that's two lasers. What's the deal with laser collision? It is not registering a hit. So let's loop back around and step inside of this and find out why it's not registering a hit. So we have laser, start position A. Gosh, I might even need to draw this. Let me just do X. Yeah, do a line. Do blue. This is the X. Whoops, thought I was in line mode. X. And, or no, that's Z and X. And I'll do a few lighter lines here. Let's call that 1, 2, 3, 4. And for blue, I'm going to do the same thing. Hi, Anna. Just trying to debug the laser collisions. Sorry, you're gonna watch me draw for a bit here, but it'll help me visualize this because I want to show that that's 0, I don't need to be too perfect here, but all right, this is probably enough. I'll be quicker. Just doing betweens. Okay, didn't want that one. All right, so looking at these values, so I've got try to check when these lasers collide. I'm trying to figure out why it's not actually reporting correctly. So we've got the start position A from 1.4 to 0.5. That should be the X and Z position. That's correct. 1.4 to 0.5. I'm not sure why that doesn't sound right, but kind of doesn't sound right. But let me think about it for a sec. So here's 0, 0. Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And so I've got a 1.4, so about there. And what was it, 1.4 and 0.5? Yeah, so 1.4-ish and 0.5. So yeah, let's just say about there. And then the end position is negative 98. So it's a ray, so it's shooting way out. And points, whoa, what? Hold on a sec. Start position. Oh, I'm just looking at the other. We got negative 98.5. So that should be straight out that way. And this is actually teal. So let me grab my teal color. That should be straight out that way. Let's do a line. Straight out that way. Hey, Yumi. Yeah, it has been a while. I've been pretty busy. Got a new job starting, and so I've been kind of winding down some projects and a lot of remodeling work at home. So tons of stuff taking up my time. So I'm glad I finally got back on stream. I've been kind of itching for it. So anyway, thanks for coming back though. Good to see you again. All right, so that's segment A. Now I need to grab segment B. Should be pretty similar. We've got start position at 1.4 and 0.5. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Hold on a sec. Start position 1.4 and 0.5. What's 1.4 and 0.5? Why are these starting in the same location? That's probably my problem. Hey Stowe, thanks for the follow. Nice. Feel free to share. I'll check it out after the stream. I think I'm checking the exact same ray. Oh no, I'm checking segment B. What was I checking here? Segment A. Did I set segment B correctly? Ah, laser A. Ha, there we go. That was a pretty simple bug. I actually didn't even need to draw this. So let me try this. If I run this. Whoops, that and that. So if I go to my laser system, I haven't actually updated it yet. So in here, check collision. Just had a very simple bug. Laser B. Classic copy paste bug. I'm just gonna look over this carefully and make sure that there's nothing in here that's wrong. Nothing in here that's wrong. This is all referencing the same stuff. Okay. I think I'm all right now. Let me rerun it and see. So now we should see a laser collision in the console. Boom, laser hit. Awesome. And it hits at 0.5, which is right about there. So perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Cool. So actually, let me rerun that. One thing I want to do now is when this laser hits, I think just for now, I'm not sure what the final situation is going to be in terms of like trying to like handle the lasers crossing, whether I want an explosion or not. But one kind of idea I had was I can use this as a point to spawn like a little black hole and then just suck everything into it. So I think what I'm going to do next is try to spawn that black hole. Let me keep that open for a sec, just because it'll help me visualize. Okay, so we got a collision here. Close that. And now let me try to spawn that black hole. So I'm going to go into my laser system. I've got a hit here. I would say if the laser state is hit, I don't really need to reset it, because when it's a hit, then it's over. So I'll say if level state laser collision hit. If it's not a hit, then we can check for a hit. Because once I register a hit, I'm just going to do it once, spawn a black hole, and that way it shouldn't spam anymore. So let's just see if that works. Oops, sorry, I really should invest a little bit of time in like stream where the setup here so that I can just like start my game up, full screen it, scoot it over. So, okay, there we go. We get a single hit logging now, so it's not spamming the console. That's great. So now if I go to my entity, I think I'm going to create entity.h. I'm going to create a laser, what do I want to call it? Black hole. A classic. Hold on a sec. Let me mute that. Ban that person. No spamming, please. All right. Yeah, I don't need to buy cheap viewers. All right. So I'm going to create a black hole in a specific location. How do I want to do that? Should I start with a flag or do I need a whole component for it? I think I can just deal with it in a flag and a system. So I'm going to start with a flag and see if that gets me what I need. If I need a more complicated component and some state, I'll do that. But let's see what I can do here. So if there's a hit, now we can spawn that black hole. So let me do level, create entity. We'll add a new entity here. It'll be the current level. Do I have access to that? Or am I just taking in level state? Level state has the current level, right? Yeah. So it's going to need an address to that. All right, and then I need a name for it. So I think I'll call it the black hole. And that should give me an entity T. Probably a pointer, yep. Yeah, I feel like I've like reached a certain milestone as a Twitch streamer now that I'm getting like bots and spammers and stuff showing up in my chat. I really need to take some time to set up auto mod and like try to block that stuff, but all right, so if we have that black hole entity, what am I going to do with that? So the first thing I'm going to do is just spawn it here. So let me do entity set transform. I'm going to give that black hole entity a transform. What should I do with that? Transform T transform equals transform default. Let's start with this. Transform position is what is it? I think it's XYZ, yep. So I'm gonna set it to the location of the hit. So that's gonna be let's stash this here. Laser collision. Oh, I think that's a specific type, right? Laser collision T. Laser collision T. And now I can shrink some of this a little bit. Collision X. Collision Y. And collision Z. So this will be the collision point X. And yeah, I guess it'll be all of it. So, oh, it can just be collision point. Collision point. And we're going to set transform update local matrix. Transform. And we'll set that transform. And also entity. Ooh, have I been doing this for flags too? Let me get an example of a flag. Active, entity set active, rotatable. Yeah, I think I can just add the flag. I don't need a whole thing for it. Entity, add component, black hole entity, and we'll add the component black hole flag. Does it need anything else? Probably not. Let me start with that. Let me render that black hole though. So let's see, draw floor and tiles. I don't think I want to draw this with the shader. I think I'm gonna draw this on top of everything, but let me just try drawing it with shader first. So I'll draw here. Do a query for it. I think I can. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so that should grab, the black hole. And now I can render it. So draw the black hole, and we'll just do draw sphere maybe. So the center will be at the, whoops, I need to do if black hole entity does not equal null. So we'll draw it at the black hole center. So that, let me grab the position. So this will be vec 3. Say position is equal to black hole entity transform position. I can just put the inline that. And the radius, what am I gonna do? Radius is, let's just do 1, and the color will be black. So initially I think this is going to try to shade it, but let's just see what that looks like. Huh. Why is it white? Draw sphere. Okay, why is it white though? Is my color black incorrect? 0, 0. Could it be the lighting? That's strange. Do this outside the shader. Huh, yeah, weird. Why is the lighting making a black sphere white? That's a little, the lighting must be really intense. That's, bit concerning, but I'll deal with that later. Cool, so this is a good start. So now I have the black hole happening. Why is it drawing? Oh, because its position is down below. That seems odd. I'm not sure why that would be, given that the laser collision, shouldn't the hit be zero 5 0 5 0? It's a bit strange. I think I want to add in the laser system. Why would the collision? I think it's like the tile the collision happened at. That's really weird that it would be. Oh, you know what? In order to do a more accurate line calculation, because my game doesn't have verticality, it's just all happening on one layer. What's happening is I do all of the laser line calculations in 2D. So the Y value is discarded and it's 0 in this situation. So that 0 is, just where the tiles sit. So it's like the collision actually happens down there. That's just so that I don't have to deal with like slight inaccuracies in one axis, and it makes the line intersection calculations a bit easier. So, but now this is like bleeding into where my my black hole is positioned. So I think I'd like to correct it here. And I would like to correct it by maybe taking the lasers, just either of the lasers' Y value. So when I create this position, I'm just going to fix the Y value since laser collisions are done in 2D. So the way to do that will be transform position Y is going to equal just either laser, I don't even know here. Let's see, laser entity A. Or should maybe I should fix the collision. Yeah, I'll fix the collision. So level state, laser collision point Y is equal to, let's just take either laser entity, laser transform position Y. Let's do that. That should fix it. Oops, keep acting the wrong thing here. Cool, there we go. So now it's in the right spot. So there's the black hole. I think I'm gonna maybe just shrink it just a touch here. Let's make it, wait, 0.3. Cool, yeah, that looks good. That'd be nice later on to add like a cool shader effect for this that just warps everything into it. Maybe I'll just, I'll add that to my polish or something. I don't know if I have a polish pre-release. I'll just throw it on the backlog. All right. So let's see here. So now that I have this, let me just save where I'm at. Couple things I want to do now. So the first thing is I could register the game over. So I could now say like, take care of the game over so that like this is one of the scenarios that ends the game. And that'll be like good for like game logic. And the other thing I want to do is like animate everything getting sucked into this black hole. So Let me start with the gameplay stuff first, since that's, I think, more important. So let me register this situation as a game over. So I'm going to add like I think first let me do like a black hole system, because I'm going to need that for the animation part anyway. So let me do that. I'm just going to copy, yoink one of these others here. Black hole system. Oh, wait, do we actually have a game over system? Yeah, that's fine, whatever. I'll call it the black hole system. It sounds cooler. And make a C version of that. And let me add the systems. Add systems.c. Whoops, systems. Okay, so what's the black hole system going to do? The first thing I need to do is find if there are any black holes. If there are any black holes, it is a game over. I think I'd also like to, and maybe this is when I can like, I should set up a component for this black hole, because when there's a black hole, I also like give it a little bit of time delay. There's going to be an animation. Even now, I don't necessarily want to spawn the black hole and just end it. So let me just do a touch of cleanup here and say, if I go to the entity, let's make black hole not a flag, but a component. I'm going to need a new component for the black hole. So let me go to my components. I'll add a black hole component. It is going to be struct black hole and black hole t. That will have a, what will it have? Maybe a spawn time. Yeah, let's do that. Spawn time. Cool. Yeah, I'll do that. That's good enough for now. Black hole flag. Let's turn that into, probably going to do this everywhere. So a black hole flag. I'm going to rename to black hole. Rename all. Great. Line this guy. I like to then add a entity set black hole. Oops, black hole. Black hole. Black hole. And, oh, I need to add that component. Let's include that, black hole T, hole H. Go over here, I'm also going to define a black hole default. And that will be a black hole T, and it will set the value of spawn time to 0. Probably don't need this because that's just the default value, but I'm just being very consistent across the board. Entity set black hole, entity add component, entity component black hole, and entity black hole. Oh, yep, now I need to go ahead and update the entity model itself. So this is going to have a black hole T that is going to be called black hole. And I've been saying black hole a lot, so if you're listening, I'm sorry. All right, that should be good. Entity black hole equals black hole. Cool. Now, if I go to the laser system, entity add component now is going to be entity set component. Entity set not component. Entity set black hole. That's what I want. Component black hole default. All right, and oh, I want the spawn time actually. Let's do this, black hole T. Spawn time is going to be what? It's going to be now, but what is time now? Time, I've got to get delta, time.h, what do I have? All right, what does Raylib have? Time. Get time. Time elapsed in seconds since init window. That is exactly what I want. So let me wrap that in my own time. Inline func float time. Get. Goofy name. That'll work. Time get. Sick. Is that right? Is that float? Yeah, it's float. All right. So we have the spawn time set. So everything should work now. Let me just make sure everything builds. Okay, it doesn't. That's cool. Following warning street is an error. Conversion from double was up. Why is this get time as a double? Get delta time. Interesting. Okay, I'm cool with it being a double. Nothing wrong with that. And now, though, that means that black hole needs to be a double. And this can be double. Okay, does that build? Nope. Oh, there was another one. Level state, unreferenced formal parameter. Oh, that's all right. Unused level state. And I'm going to need to, let me just set that up anyway. Render system update, we'll do black hole system update. App level state. Yeah, make sure this works. Boom, black hole spawns. Laser hit. Perfect. That looks right. All right. So now that I have this black hole, what do I need to do? So I need to do a couple things. I've spawned the black hole, but now the black hole system is going to be responsible for triggering a game over and kicking off what happens next. So let's do a, let's see here. First, game over. So like level state, does level state do anything about level state? Level.h is probably where level state is. Level state, yep, bool win condition. No, I also want a lose condition. Win condition false, lose condition false. Yep, that sounds right. I think I need some like defaults here because I'm doing a lot of like level resetting here, which is kind of goofy. This could probably be use default type. Transition type none, rate, yeah. That's all part of level system. So transition, let's define some defaults here. Define level default. This is probably fine, but I'm just going to be, just for consistency's sake, let me yoink all these. Say ID is equal to level ID none. Name is equal to just nothing. Entities going to equal empty array. Entities count is going to equal 0. All right, let me do some prettifying. Okay, so we have that. Level transition, define level transition default, level transition T. Sorry folks, this is not the fun part of programming, but it is often necessary. Or at least it's not fun to watch. Type transition, type none. Rate is 0. Next level ID is level ID none. Oh, that's fine, actually. It's these guys that need to scoot. And now level state. So the level is going to be equal to level default. I don't know if it's going to break a lot of things, but we'll find out. Win condition is false. Lose condition is false. Transition is equal to transition default. Laser collision is equal to laser collision default. Laser collision What is, oh, that's weird. Whoa. Dang, that's like straight up broken Vim motions here. Whatever. Anyway, okay, I think that should all be good. In game, when I'm resetting it, I think I just want to do a few things here. So when I do a level switch, I do want to reset the transition. So I'm going to do transition is equal to transition default. Transition default. So I don't need to do that. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Close. Next. Previous. Okay, that works. Great. Okay, so the reason I was doing all that, sorry for that little bit of tangent, but the reason I was doing all that is that I want the black hole system to basically, it might need to be able to reset the level. I might have overdone something, but it doesn't really matter because I definitely want that lose condition to default. I want to... Let me do a few things here. Level state. Where does level state get reset? I do want to make sure that I have captured everywhere we do at level state. There we go. Level state. Is there a place I reset the level state? Level state. It's like when we load a new level registry, change level. Yeah, what are we doing? Loading first level active, transition type, in, level ID, none. Okay. So, win condition equals false. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I'll just... I probably didn't need to do all that, but that's okay. I just need to make sure I reset the lose condition when I load a new level. Go back to the black hole system. That's the black hole component. Go back to the black hole system. And now let's do this. So this is just, I'm just going to say when there's a black hole, whoops. I'm just going to say when there is a black hole to go ahead and do a game over. So when there if black hole present, log game over. Or set game over, right? So I'm going to do a query here. Private black hole query. Turn entity has component, entity component active, and component black hole. So now we'll do a local persist, entity black hole entity. I'm going to do a query level state level, and the query function is the black hole query, and the entity is the black hole entity. So now if black hole entity does not equal null and the level state lose condition does not equal false, sorry, does not, yeah, just isn't true, so doesn't have the lose condition, then we are going to log game over. Whoa. Game over. Okay. And I'm going to set the level state lose condition to true. So this should just log once. Laser hit, entity initialized black hole, but why didn't it log game over? Okay, well, time to debug. Do this, turn that off, go back here, and let's step into the black hole system. Black hole system. That's fine. You know what? I don't want to stop that yet. So resume. Let's. What the heck? Where are the? Okay. Weird. I don't know what happened there, but continue. Don't want to stop that. Boom. All right. We have a black hole. So why? Black hole entity is not null. Oh, and yeah, if the lose condition's false, this is just a logic error. Okay, whoops, I didn't actually fix anything. I just reran this. So if no lose condition, there we go. So now we should get a game over if we did everything correctly. Game over. Sick. Okay. It detects the game over. That's a good start. So that's what I need now to do anything with this black hole. So I'm trying to remember, did I set the spawn time? Yes, I did. Okay. So since I set the spawn time, what I want to do is something like, if the spawn time has elapsed, and the spawn time, let's do like a game over offset time. I don't know, like this is kind of a long name, but like 1 second after the black hole spawns, I want to trigger a game over. I think that makes sense. So how do I want to do that? I want to look at the current time. And say if the black hole, I'll say spawn time elapsed is equal to if the current time minus the, oh, I only want to do that in here. Yeah, let's do that. So if the current time minus the black hole entity spawn time, oh, black hole spawn time is greater than the black hole game over offset time. Great, really good naming there. Then we're going to trigger a game over. So I may need to shift that logic around depending on whether I want to like disable things in the game after that happens. But let me just start with this. So this should now only show the game over after a second. Boom. Cool. So that happened. All right. So now that we're in a lose condition situation, what should happen? I think, let me just try restarting a level. So let me do the, let's see, lose condition. Then we can do a level state. For now, this is going to seem unnecessary. Yeah, I use the win condition for this. So maybe I need to like disable stuff later, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. It's just like one extra Boolean. So level, I think I might try to do like a load level registry, change level. And what if we do the current level? So, oh, I'm going to need the level registry passed in here. So go to black hole system. Let's do level registry. I'm not going to change this. I think it could be const. And I need to give it the level registry and the active level. Wait, what? Level state, level active. What does that make sense? Level active, is that the current level? I'm a little confused. Level active, okay. Maybe it's the current level. Level state. And new level ID. So I'm actually going to give it the same level. So level state, level ID. Reloads the current level. But also I'm going to rename this because that was confusing for a sec. Current level state. There we go. Too few arguments. Oh yeah, of course, because I didn't actually update this. So app levels registry. Okay, so if this works, it'll reset the level in 1 second. Boom. It should definitely not move the, oh gosh, it just spams game over. Okay. But it should also not move the black hole. So let me do a few things here. Black hole should not be mobile. So how am I going to handle that? I have this like animation system. I think it's called the game over level transition system. That's what it's called. And I'm querying all of the pieces, non-tiles. Yeah, but also let's just call this, I don't like the name non-tiles. Transition entities? Yeah, let's call it that. And I'm going to call this the transition system entities query. That's fine. And not entity has component, entity component, black hole. I don't want to move the black hole. So let's fix that first. Make sure that's fixed. So it should not transition the black hole. Yep, the black hole should go away though, but yeah, now it's just spamming game over. So why is it doing that? So if I look at the black hole system, it changes the level, but it doesn't. Okay, what does this do? Because like once I spawn the black hole, I've got all these entities, but I want the black hole to go away. I would think that changing level would have reset all of the entities. Oh, wait a sec. I bet you the level transition system probably checks if it's loading the same level. Transition type out, it does that. This is not true. This is not true. So it does the level transition out. Based on animation completion callback. No, that's fine. It finishes the out, but why doesn't it load the next one? Now I have a level load, which actually does the level registry. Let's see what's here. I know I thought I had a load. This one just sets it equal to it. Yeah. Level registry load. Yeah, I think I need to debug here and check out some state. I'm not really sure even what I'm looking for, so that makes it kind of hard to figure out what to do. Whoops, did I do something? Following is treated, warning, unused. Oh yeah, well, if it's unused, why did I keep it around? Any transition rate? I don't think I need any of this. This is all the old transition stuff. You can keep that around. Do I like disable this for some reason? I have no idea. This is like Brian from several weeks ago. I have no idea what he was thinking. Transition rate. Okay, yep, let me debug this. So here I am. I'm gonna launch this. A game over happens. Transition type, transition state out. So if I go to the transition, if I go to the transition system, hope that's transform system, my bad. Transition system. I go here and I go to if the transition type is in. So I started the transition out. So why? Entity fly out. Boom, 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 boom. Tile slide out. Yep, that's great. Transition done. If level state transition rate, what is the transition rate? Why is it that? Why isn't it further along? Okay, maybe I need to do something else here. I think I did. So I had my black hole system do a load, but what if instead, let me think about this for a sec. So do I have a win system? How do I know when the win happens? I think it's in laser receiver system. Receiver system. What does it do? Check win condition. So it does a win condition, but where does it doesn't like load the next level then? What it does is the transition system looking for a win? I'm very confused as to what. I made this animation system a few weeks ago, and it's apparently already been long enough that I forgot what I was doing. So I shouldn't take such long breaks. Just trying to figure out, so I see like, I do the level registry load here. I thought the whole point of doing the level registry, of calling this change level function, is that it would handle that for me. So if the current level state ID is not equals none, that's fine. That's not the situation. Current level state transition rate is 0. If it's loading the first level, otherwise its transition type is out. Next level ID is equal to the new level ID. Okay, let me step through that. So here's what I'm going to do. First, I need to kill that. Turn that off. Now I'm going to go to the level registry. Well, I actually wanted this guy. Didn't I want this? Maybe I wanted level.c. No, it was level registry, level registry. I'm going to change level. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm going to launch this. Yeah, that's fine. Loading first level. Where is it stuck? Why is it stuck here? Why is it stuck here? What's going on? I don't understand. Must halt before stepping. Right, okay, so it's running. So why wouldn't I be able to... What is going on here? If we resume. I don't know why my debugger's failing me today. Oh, of course, Windows. Gosh, that's confusing. Okay. Why would this be a problem here? So if I resume this, I open that, why are these guys not transitioning in? Transition state none. But it only happens when I'm debugging, which is strange. It didn't get moved. Transition rate. I don't know. That's a little confusing, but let me just get to the point that I was trying to make here, which is when this happens, I'm trying to understand what the values are here. So I've got the level registry, current level state, should have a level 0, WIP. It's got a bunch of entities, win condition, lose condition. It resets the lose condition, which maybe it shouldn't. I mean, that's probably why it's spamming game over, but that's all right. I will get there. New level ID is 0. Right, so it should load the same level. So it's not none. Transition rate, it's not loading the first level. Although, yeah, sure, it's not loading the first level. There's a level to load, so it should be transitioning out. The next level ID is that. Then it resets a condition. So that's okay. You know, one kind of simple solution I have for the transition problem is if I go to black hole system, is I want to check that there isn't a level transition going on. So let me break this up because now it's getting long enough. Or if transition is equal to transition type none. Type. Okay, so that should at least stop spamming. Okay, great. It's not spamming the game over. Oh, and it reset. There we go. Was that it? Is that the only problem? Was that it was checking over and over again? I guess it must have been because it was probably just, Wait, that's confusing though. Why would nothing is checking that lose condition. Oh, it's calling change level over and over again. That's the problem. So I just wanted game over to be called once. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. So the spam, that was the problem. So now if I do this again, it doesn't trigger a game over. Why doesn't it trigger a game over? Okay, well, that's a new problem, but that's okay. Let me debug that. So now if I go to the black hole system, why is this not a game over? That's fine, resume. I really don't want to stop it right now. I've got this other problem, but I'm not sure why it's like that, but I'll figure that out later. Boom. Now, can trigger both of these, and yet there is no black hole created. Why is there no black hole created? The black hole entity is null. Obviously, that's not going to trigger a game over, so that's fine, but that means the laser system is failing to detect a laser collision. So if I go to the laser system, check laser collision, wonder if there's no collision hit. There is no collision hit. Why is there no collision hit? It's not even checking in here. If level state, laser collision hit. Is that another one I need to do? Yeah, okay. I'm having state problems. This is fantastic. I think so when I load a level, I need to reset a lot of things. So I think this is the problem, is I need to like, I'm checking a couple of things up front. But I really need to be able to reset this whole state. This is part of the problem I'm having. We're going to call this his first load. Current level state. So this is where what I really need to do is say current level state, and I need to dereference it, is equal to level state default. Just reset every value. This is what I was doing originally when I was, the reason I was defining all these. Value of transform T cannot be used to initialize an entity of type. Level transition type, O. Transition defaults. There we go. That's what I meant. Let me align these for my own sake. Okay. This is probably going to cause problems, but let's see. Now I shouldn't need to do that. This is okay because I do want to load the new level. Current level state, transition type, that's fine. Next level ID is already that. If it is loading first level. What the heck? Why am I doing this? Loading first level. If it is first level, let's do that. Level ID none. I don't need to reset those. Okay, this is probably going to be problematic, but let me see. Load first level local variables initialized but not referenced. Yeah, that's fine. Don't need that anymore. That didn't quite work. Why? Why didn't that work? I wonder, at this point, can it even do like a good positive one? No, it just disappears. There must be something. There must be something. Ooh, wait a sec. What if? Like, I feel like it's when these are called that I want to reset the level state. If I do nothing here, this is going to carry over some problems. They transition out. They just keep going cycles because a win happened and they're not resetting. Yeah, of course. But if when I call level registry load, what if I make it so that whenever I call level registry load, I'm just going to inline these for now. But I think I can make them part of level registry load. What I'm thinking is I really want to reset the level state right before this. So level state equals level state default, right? I'm just going to do this everywhere I call level registry load for now, just to see if it works. What's up? Why is this still a problem? Value of level state T cannot be assigned to an entity of type level state T star. Oh, yeah, of course, I needed to dereference that, since it's a pointer. Okay, so I've done that one. That's okay. This one is going to be a problem. Current level state is equal to that. Level registry load. Let's do that. Okay. Please work. Let's go to the next level. When happened? Disappears. Everything disappears. Transition in, none. Transition in, none. Okay, because it thinks it's the same. It's the first level over and over. Okay, that's why I can't do that. That's fine. All right, just needed to prove to myself. Probably that. Actually, that might be the only one that was problematic. Wait a second, just need to check my calendar because okay, we're good. Okay, that one's not working. It's okay. Let me put this back. I went kind of down a wrong path here. So I'm going to reset that. Remove that. Let's remove that. I don't want to do any of that. So let's go back to, this should be now just cycling through the levels. If I'm not mistaken, this is just going to be like win condition over and over again because it's not resetting. Okay, that's fine. Cool. So now let me put the, I'm going to look at the diff that I had for the, not transition system, it would be the level registry. So I think I'm going to put all of that back. I didn't really like it, but it was working. So I think I pulled on the wrong thread here. Yeah, that all works. Great. So we're back to the original problem, which is why does this not allow a second game over situation? And I think that has to do with why is the laser not colliding? So let's go back here. Is there a laser collision happening in this situation? Let's let that one play out for a sec. Boom, that happens. Now I need to know if there's another one. Okay, there's not a collision. Now, why isn't there a collision? Why isn't it even checking? Because the laser collision hit is true, right? So the laser collision hit is true, which means that it's carried over from the last level. Now to solve that, I need to clear laser collision hit, but I don't want to do it until I go to load a new level. We're kind of back to the beginning of what do I want to clear when a new level gets loaded. So I think that in my level registry, when I load a level, I think I'm going to need some level state here. So I've got the level registry and I've got the level ID that I want to load, but I definitely need level state. So let me do another little refactor here. Level state, because when you load a new level, the level state needs to clear. Now, this could be the situation in which, let me do, might need to capture the previous level state. At least the transition. Let me start by like, what if I clear it? It's gonna mess up the transitions, for sure. No doubt. You know what? I don't even need to return anything here anymore, because I can just have level registry load do the level transition itself. So I can have this do level state level equals and just take that. So that's done. Now I'm going to pass in level state everywhere that I can. So this will be level active, which is level active. I thought I renamed that. I did. Level current level state. Thank you. That makes it better. Level state, level registry. Nope, we're going to give you level state, and yeah, you know what? One other detail here is, just because this lives in level registry, I just want to put that first. So I'm just going to reorder these parameters. So level registry load, scoot that over there. Whoops, grab too much. Okay. This is not going to work right away, but it'll get me started. Level state T differs. Level registry. It's already a pointer, so I don't need to pass that. That's fine. Great. It's going to reset, and it's reloading the same level. That's fine. That's what I expected. Is anything else going to break out of this? You know what? That might have been exactly what I needed. That's the whole... Wow. Let's see if it's going to cycle all the way through. Here, I'll just like play the game. I don't have too many levels right now, so this is pretty quick. Oh, let's see if I can do... Boom, black hole. Not exactly where I expected it to be, but that's okay. So now I can fix it. Is there any way to do a laser cross here? Yes, there is. Black hole. Boom. Right in the right spot. Resets the level. Maybe I want to flash a game over on the screen. Although it'll become obvious once I have... We're back. Sick. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it there. This is enough to at least, gameplay wise, it handles a game over situation. I'm just gonna flash some text on the screen before I fully call it, but I think that'll be this is a good stopping point where it functions in game. So let's do that. Handle game over when black hole spawned, and restart level. I see Raylib has some updates. Audio, remarching, possible overflow. Let's just sync and update Raylib real quick, just to make sure that that's fine. Okay, and now QTDR. Make sure Raylib still functions correctly for my game. It's fine, let's just load the next one. Yeah, I think this is working, cool. So I'll commit the Raylib change too. Date Raylib. Great. All right, so game over text. So let's go back to here. I think I'm just going to flash, just do render system. The problem is I clear the game over state. When I do the level registry, I don't know that I need to do that. I don't even know that I need to do that. So let me see if that's true. So it should clear the game over state and allow me to game over again. Yep. So let me go to a level where I can cause both. So in this situation, I can cause a game over, and I can still win the level. As long as I can do those things, that'll be fine. Oh, whoa. What? Why did it spawn a black hole? The heck? Is there a brief moment where these lasers cross? Why would it spawn a black hole? There's a moment where there's a laser collision. Let me do something. If it's not a collision hit and level state transition type equals transition type none, I don't want to do laser collisions when, I bet you that's the problem. So there's just a brief moment, and I don't really want to do laser collisions when there's a transition happening. There we go. That's all it. Okay, cool. Probably update my tasks too. Handle crossing beams. Show message and restart level. I do have restarting levels. Let me do that part at least. That's done. Let's just show a message. So on the render system, what I'm going to do is one other thing I want to do real quick is the level registry. Let's see if I don't need this, because then I can also show a win message. I can just reset it. That'd be super nice. Is that gonna work, or is it gonna? Why would it not be? Something's checking for win condition. Movement, receiver, rotation, window, if not win condition, win time. That's kind of a bummer that win condition here. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to drop a comment there. But regardless, at least for the render system, we can do a little UI for when a win happens. When a game over happens. So let's see here. I'm just going to render the game again so I can kind of think about it. Probably just across the middle of the screen is fine. I'm not going to get too crazy with it because I have a whole UI pass I want to do. So let's just do, this one is going to be big and centered. So body font size, let me do like big font size. Let's do like 80 or something. And just yoink this. This is not going to be too complicated. It's just going to be game over. Oh, it doesn't need a text format, anything. Yeah. UI draw text, bottom left. Nope. It is going to be what? It is going to be centered. So what would center be? And this is going to be drawing from the position, which will be a top right. So top right is going to be, in the X, it's going to be measure text. So we'll do like text width. Text width is equal to measure, so text, get width, text, font size is big font size. And then the height is going to be 1/2. So we'll do text width divided by 2. And for the height, it'll just be big font size divided by 2. And we're going to draw that at what position? At, this takes it back 2i, so this will be position, position. So this will be the position. The body font size, it is actually the big font size. And the text color, that should be fine. Black, I don't know, that might, we'll see. Might not be right. Oh, I don't want to just draw it every time, of course. And that's also not the right position. Yeah, I didn't really think about the offset totally. So I actually want to take, hold on a sec. Yeah, not at all. I didn't factor the screen into account. So let's go here. Let's fix this. So first off, if the level state lose condition, right? And then, you know, I can just draw it top center. That's probably better. Ooh, you know what? I can even make a top center. Yeah, it's gonna be a little goofy, but the X is going to be the window size X divided by 2. The Y is going to be just the margin. So now, let me do this. I'm gonna want to reset the top center after. So top center. So the position is going to be, so we'll do top center X minus equals text width divided by 2. So that should scooch it to the left by that amount. Then we're going to set that back. Half text width. Text offset X, and the top center Y is going to do nothing, but top center Y here should equal the big font size plus UI margin. So now this is going to be top center. Let's see if that works. And it should only work on a game over. Game over. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's like a little bit of a short delay here. Just go to the black hole system. I did a second, but honestly, I could probably do like 0.5 or something. Second is probably too long. Game over. Okay, that works. And it draws every time. Okay, so now I can we can remove that level. So I'll go to level system. Just close that one. I'm not using it. So let me go cycle through the game, play a little game, go through it, make sure every level looks good. So this is the one that I can end up with lasers crossing. Don't really like that one though. You know what? Before I end today, one more thing, and I know I love to do this over and over again. This is, I think I'm done and I'm not. But one more thing I'm gonna do. Clean that up here. Put that there. Is let's make I actually want to make a level that has the beams cross. So I just show game over text. That's fine. Get that. But yeah, I'd really like to make a level that actually has the that like showcases the lasers crossing. I think I jump a little bit too fast into like a more complex system. So let me try. I think I want something in between this. So this one's called two colors. So before two colors. So let's see, two colors. Here, make a new one. And actually, before I even insert it here, I am going to, let's do it here. So I'm just gonna keep that guy around for a sec. Do tile 0, 0. Put this one at 0, 0. And we can use this to build a level. Oh, I need to actually render this one. Okay, so let's plan a level here. So I'm gonna do a little bit of level building. I want this to be the first level where two colors get introduced. So the first thing I want to do is I'd love for it to like subvert some expectation, have the user crisscross some beams kind of on purpose. So let me start with like, what if I throw a laser emitter at 0, 1. Let's see here, or maybe I'll do 0, 2 and 2, 0. That'll like give me a little bit of space. So I'll do 0, 2, 2, 0, and I'm going to add a laser emitter there. That one will be teal, and I'm going to add another laser emitter at the 2, 0. Whoops, that one's 0, 2. At 2, 0, that one will be orange. And I'm going to invert the receivers. So what I'll have is I'll have another one at 0, -2, and I'll have another one at -2, 0. And I'm going to invert the receivers that I have at each of those. So this one at 0, -2 is going to be the orange one, and the one at -2, 0 is going to be the teal one. So let's start by looking at that, and then I can figure out where to put things for mirrors. So whoops, for starters, let me just fix the rotations. So this guy I'm going to rotate 90 degrees. The orange one I need to rotate 180, and that one I need to rotate -90 degrees. So let's fix that. Reload the level. Okay, they're all facing the right way. So now, right away, boom, forces you into a game over situation. So how can I fix this? I mean, this one would be a little tough. I can throw a tile at 0, 0, which lets me fix one of these beams. But then for the orange one, I need 3. I would need 1, 0, 1, -1, and 0, 1, -1 to like zigzag the beam here. I don't know if I really like that. You know, one thing I could do is offset these a little bit, and I can throw Yeah, actually, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Let's do that. So 0, 0, 1, 0, 1 minus 1, and 0 minus 1. And I mean, I might as well add them to the other side too, because I want to kind of scatter some mirrors around. But where I don't want mirrors is in the middle. So then I'll add minus 1, 0, and minus 1, minus 1, and 0, 1. So it'll be symmetric. Cool. Whoops, that one is not the one I wanted. I think I wanted minus 1, 1. Okay, there we go. So looking at this now, I will need 1, 2, 3, 4 mirrors. How can I place the 4 mirrors so that they're not in the way initially? Now, maybe I could throw in the minus 1, minus 1, and 1 over at 1, 1, because that will allow me just to have a place to stick these mirrors. So let me start with that. All right, this is like a good setup. So this kind of forces you to, boom, game over. What if you crisscross them? Now I can throw a mirror. And I'll put one at minus 1, minus 1. I will put one at 1, minus 1. I will put one at minus 1, 1. And I will put one at minus 1, minus 1. What is up? I forgot. Mirrors have what? Rotations? Rotation. Yeah, no rotation. No rotation. No rotation. No rotation. Cool. All right. So that's fine. Let's place those mirrors. They're all going to be facing the same direction, but I can... Whoops, did I do one wrong? 1, 1. What about 1, 1? I forgot 1, 1. You know what? This reminds me, I need like a collision checker. This would be like a nice cleanup item. Check entity, like validate level config. Check for collisions. Check for files. This is just like some tooling I could really use just to help me like not do what I just did, which is clashing. And then one last thing I want to do is, you know, I can kind of fix the laser, the orientations of these. So the one at 1, 1, I want to give them a 180 rotation. The one at 1, minus 1, I want a negative 90. And the one at 1, 1, I want a 90. Or whoops, that's minus 1, 1, I want at 90. So let's just make these all face correctly. There we go. It's kind of cool. So now, yeah, that's the expectation. Boom, game over. You're kind of introduced to that concept right away. So now to solve this, you will need to move these correctly. So now if I go ahead, boom, no collision, no problem. I can rotate that mirror, rotate that mirror. Oh, and it causes another collision. Wow, see? I didn't even see that one. Let me turn that off for a sec. Funny. I didn't even notice that one happening, and I did it to myself. Boom. Level solved. Sick. Love it. Now let's insert this one. This is just a work in progress one, so I'm gonna clean that up. Going to copy that, and we'll call this one Don't Cross the Beams. Cross the beams, and what should I call this other one? This is the one I was calling Don't Cross the Beams, but I don't even know if I can cross the beams here. Yeah, that's not a good name for that one. Too simple. Just for fun. All right, don't cross the beams. And I'll just reset this now. All right, let's do a build. Should check it out. Add that. Boom. All right, I'm gonna play through the levels real quick. Here's where I have to be careful. Cool. Love it. Let's end here. All right. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate it. And try to do a little bit more streaming now that things are starting to wind down a bit. But I'm starting a new job and we'll have other things going on. So, but I'll try to stream, at least a couple times a week. So look forward to some more progress on this. And yeah, thanks for coming. See ya.